Hey, how you doing? I am Gio. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully welcome back because we are on episode 5 of season 1 of Underbelly. This episode is called The Good, The Bad and The Ugly. I've got no idea who the good are. The bad and the ugly could be referring to anyone, right? Could be referring to anyone. So, last episode was the one where Carl got shot, right? It starts off with Dino Dibra, who is angry that somebody is selling cheap ecstasy rather than $25. Somebody is selling for $12, so nobody wants the $25 ones. He gets angry and shoots somebody. So Dino's on about a warpath, kidnapping people, Fernie's gun around and stuff like that, stealing cars, and does he get arrested? I don't think so. He gets pulled up at some point and questioned, right? And then it turns out it's Carl. Carl Williams is the man who is punting the cheap ecstasy. And at the end, the Morans find out because Carl gets busted and the Morans' pill press gets confiscated, right? And it's all going well till Carl says, how did they know? They heard it. And Mark says, why was it on? You weren't supposed to be doing anything. And then 2 and 2 together, and then all of a sudden it's Carl. And then at the end, Jason shoots him and leaves him in the park with a Derringer, a stomach shot, right? It wasn't necessarily dangerous. But as the voiceover said at the end, I think that was the catalyst for what was to come. Because up to this point in time, Carl's been a rather harmless clown. An ambitious clown, but a clown nonetheless. And I think the Jason Moran shooting him changed that. And it set in motion a whole bunch of stuff. Right, so at this point where we're at, I'm not sure if we've got a time jump because Jason Moran at the end of last episode got put away for 2 years for a bar fight. Like Dino Dibra is fucking kidnapping people, stealing expensive sports cars, shooting people, right? And he's a free man. Like Jason gets at a pub fight, a fist fight, and gets 2 years. What the fuck? Yeah, and he got 2 years because the lawyer advised his family to get a character witness. Get someone in good standing who's prepared to stand up in court and say you're a good boy. And they're like, I take it they didn't get anybody. Because, So, is that? So, guys, if you like this kind of content, if you like a video, like a video. If you like this kind of content, you can push subscribe. You can push the notification bell to be notified every time a video drops. I post things regularly. We're doing all sorts of kind of stuff that other reactors don't do, right? I do a lot like Australian, British, European stuff, European movies. I'm got to do like the normal stuff as well, like Squid Game. I'm doing Squid Game, but I'm not going down the. Looks like there's a list of movies and TV shows you react to, right? So I'm going to do something a little bit different. And Underbelly's part of it. Underbelly is part of that. So if you like that kind of things, you can subscribe. Like I says, if you want early access, you can join the Patreon or become a channel member. You get extra perks as well as supporting the channel. It is cheap. It is practically free. I'm practically fucking giving it to you. You're robbing me. You've got a gun in my head. You're robbing me. You're taking my channel memberships and Patreons. Take it. It just hurt me. So that's about it. This is episode 5. This is called The Good, The Bad and The Ugly. Who's the bad? Mark Moran's the bad. Carl's ugly. Why not?
Get us to top up, would you?
Why don't you get it
you lazy fucker. You can work off some of the flab.
I like watching you do it.
Like, the man's got a way with words, right? He's got a certain charm, a certain panache.
What?
Mark Moran's a sitting duck. Or isn't this what you've been waiting for? It's a chance to pay him back for what him and Jason done to you.
You're talking about knocking him.
Knocking him? Fuck me dead, though. No, I'm talking about wrecking his business, sending him broke.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
You know,
You know what? I like it.
You do?
Yeah. Best idea I heard all day.
Someone should have knocked Mark Moran years ago since his criminal fucking royalty.
So they're going to knock him.
$50,000 for the guy who puts his hand up.
Hubba, hubba.
You interested?
Not me, I don't like loud noises.
Why don't you do it? You're the guy that wants it done.
That's not my area, I'm a businessman. You're supposed to be action man.
You ain't got the balls to pull a trigger, fat boy, and insult the guys that do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, eh? Like I said, drugs turned cowards into gangsters. The drug business turned weak men. It gave weak men the ability to play gangster.
I broke Mummy's best cup and saucer.
That's very bad. You need to be punished for that.
Weird. She's not ass, is she? She's not into this at all.
Hello, when you're here.
Don't use that word.
What word? Mark, you know I didn't mean it like that.
You start using it, and next thing it's when are you going to leave your wife?
Oh, that's not his wife. Was he in Home and Away? Mark Moran, that guy. Or was it Neighbours? I get confused. He was in one of them, right? Oh. Richard!
What are you doing?
You're vulnerable, mate.
You're vulnerable.
I've shot you a dozen times.
He's showing you you're
Watch me
weak.
back. All I'm saying is, I'm available.
If he can get to you, anyone can.
Even if I did need someone, why am I going to pick a glue-sniffing crackhead like you?
I never ever sniffed that Tarzan's grip.
When was the last time you ate? You just drifting, mate.
No. I got a 5-step plan, mate.
5-step plan.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Step 1, set up bona fide contacts. Now, how do I do that? By joining your crew as a security advisor.
Mate, I don't need a bodyguard. Come see me in a month or two, I might be looking for people.
To do what? What the fuck's you got to do with him? Fucking hell. You could close your eyes and do better than that. You could throw the fucking gun at it and do more damage than that.
What's on your mind?
Mock Bell.
You having sexual fantasies about a hairy Lebanese gangster?
He's squeezing every other dealer out of business.
Can't wait till I get out.
Mockbell? They're going to go against Mockbell.
No, Mark. Stopping guys, that's not your
I
thing.
can handle it.
That's what I do. You load the gun, I'm the one who pulls the trigger.
Yeah, but you went fucking Lulu and ended up in here.
Mark, I'm asking you to wait.
Yeah.
Lewis, this is big, and it's only going to get bigger, because every kid out there thinks that swallowing an egg is like popping a vitamin.
Yeah. It's barely a drug, eh? Ecstasy at one point is candy.
Wants to share it? Give me one good reason why we don't off him.
Off him?
There's a massive difference between injecting someone and sniffing someone and swallowing a tablet mentally. Right? And socially, you know, it's much more acceptable to swallow tablets because you've been doing it your whole life. You're feeling sick, take a pill. You got a headache, take a pill. It's the same thing. You just sniff things apart from the drugs. You did generally inject things apart from.
Don't try and be something you're not, Mark.
Come on, Rich. It's not a dropping centre.
You'll get it, mate. I got a new gig, eh?
Yeah.
I'm chief of security for Mark Moran.
Huh?
Hey!
Oh shit! Who the fuck did that? And why? And how did they know he was there?
Well, it was a professional hit. Shotgun to stop him, pistol to finish him off.
Why? I mean, who'd want to do this to a harmless goon like Mad Rich?
Do you really care?
Shotgun to stop him, Pistol finish him off.
According to his dealer, he was working as your bodyguard.
You are joking.
Well, that's what he said.
So,
You two have any kind of business arrangement?
like, obviously, how do you know he was there? That guy must have set him up, right? The dealer must have set him up. Because it wasn't like he just walked in and the guy shot him. He'd been there a while. He's shot up. He prepared his stuff and he shot up. He'd been there a while.
So here's the facts, Dino. You're up for abduction, deprivation of liberty charges.
Yeah.
The victim was found last night shot dead. So where were you?
What time?
Between dusk and dawn.
We was stoned. You got a problem with that?
What did you watch?
Just them ads. You know, the ads. Wait a sec. Yeah. We went out to grab a shawarma roll around 2 or 3-ish.
Where'd you go for feed?
Buckle Street, Moody Ponds. Except the shithole was closed.
They're terrible. They're goddamn awful ass.
What can we do for you?
Again though,
Bloke I know's got a shipment of coke.
how are they free? How was Dino still
How do
free?
you know? Did he tell you?
Drug squad.
Help.
How many Ks?
3 to 5.
Oh, piss weak.
Why tell us?
Being public spirited.
And what do you expect in return?
Not a thing.
Yeah. Do your job.
Only a smock bell. And I happen to have his secret unlisted number.
Yeah, good guy, Mark. Well done. What a good citizen.
Would a pastry chef have any use for a cheap and reliable source of precursor chemicals? Ever heard of the controlled delivery system? We sell small quantities of pseudo to street-level dealers, then follow the trails back to the drug labs.
Yeah. I knew these guys were weird. I knew these guys were dirty-ish.
You blokes won. Senior detectives Parker and Love, drug squad.
He looks fucking corrupt. The guy with the moustache. Ooh. Mockbell's going to fucking jail.
Stand over, even personal protection, but everyone's been telling the mad bastard to get stuffed.
Since when do we refer to murder victims as mad bastards?
Yeah.
All everyone calls him mad.
Not everyone.
Yeah. Not them. His name's Richard. He's a man. The human being.
Doesn't mean it was him.
Is there a security camera?
Yeah.
Request the footage.
I'm surprised he's not saying that Jason Moran escaped from jail and did it.
When was the last time you saw Richard Mladnik? I can't remember. Here's what I reckon. He changed his mind about testifying. You thought you'd shut him up.
You arrested me? No, because you got no proof. So I never touched a hair off his head.
Hmm.
The next time I see you, you better be wearing a bulletproof vest.
Oh. Oh.
I'd describe him as very dangerous. Well, I'd expect you to use the necessary force if you catch my meaning.
Rough him up a bit, eh? That's Steve's revenge.
I hear you roughed up a suspect.
I never touched him.
You never touched him?
Don't insult my intelligence, son. You had a man beaten up and you did it by proxy. I don't operate that way. None of my crew operate that way. What makes you think you can? In my book, it's a matter for the ethical standards bench.
Right again, boss.
Too right it won't.
Yeah, that's a bit brutal, wasn't it, though? If you want to be a good guy, you've got to be a good guy. If you want to be one of the good guys, you can't be a bad guy.
3 kilos of pure Mexican in his boot. And he's out on bail, but he'll do 2 years for sure. I wish you could have seen it.
Didn't I say to fucking wait?
Are you listening to me? Problem solved.
Problem solved? What happens when he sends his brother or his fucking cousins or whoever after you? Everyone knows you fucking dogged on him.
You don't think I can deal with a bunch of lead?
No!
Fuck!
Vincent.
Don't go out again tonight.
So it's Carl.
Oi!
No! Fucking did it.
piece of piss, mate.
Piece of fucking piss.
Brusco.
Oh, Brusco.
Yeah, that Brusco.
He gets videoed in a pub at a time, so he's got an alibi. Why is he crying though? What a sight.
Carl? Looking relaxed?
Well, you're just saying, you know, what a tragedy. You know, a lovely young bloke like Mark cut down in his prime.
Family man.
Where were you tonight, Carl? Say from about 7 o'clock onwards.
Was having a bite to eat at the Hotel Terminus, Camberwell.
On your own?
With a mate. Left about 9:15. Grabbed a bottle of plonk for me missus. Cabbed her home by about past.
That's very specific for a random night, right? Unless you need to know these details.
You want me to have one of them gunpowder tests?
You mean a gunshot residue test?
Yeah.
Just had a shower, have you, Carl?
And just been spending a lot of time at a shooting range. Or a shooting range, or... Go! Why are they applauding them? They're so fucking unprofessional, aren't they? Shaking hands and applauding.
At approximately 8 o'clock last night, underworld figure Mark Moran was gunned down outside his house.
You be strong for me, love. Moran women gotta be strong.
Moran women gotta be strong. Cause this shit happens all the time. Yeah. And you were in jail at the time, mate. You were locked up for being a fanny, for being a tit, for having a bar fight.
Thank you for everything you did for me and for our family. Your beautiful smile and face I will never forget.
Beautiful.
Mark, you have deeply touched everyone who came into contact with you. And we've all lost an integral link in our family.
Carl went to the fucking funeral. Oh.
This is just the beginning. I will never forget.
Why the fuck would you give her that? So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was episode 5 of season 1 of Underbelly. That one was called The Good, The Bad and The Ugly. And I love the way they framed that, right? The good was Steve, the policeman. The bad was Mark Moran. The ugly was Carl Williams. Like, I mean, true. As a character, I liked Mark Moran. He seemed a lot more serious, a lot more professional than the rest, right? And I suppose Carl did the right thing in taking him out. He probably did the right thing taking him out first. But yeah, and you know, so this is the one Mark Moran gets knocked, Mad Richard's gone, and Dino Dibra is still free. How is Dino still free? Like, that is wild, right? It's like the police in Australia all seemed to be, gone by this show, corrupt or incompetent, right? I know it's a TV show, right? But this is based on true events. And a lot of these people did do these things. So, are we assuming that Dino shot Mad Richard? Did Dino shoot Richard? Or, yeah. So we're assuming that Dino shot Richard for whatever reason, because Richard's got to testify against him. But he wouldn't have, would he? Would Richard have testified? I don't know. Would Richard have testified and claimed victim of crime compensation? Probably. So, in Carl Williams, shot his hands dirty and shot Mark Moran. Did he? Did he so? Because nobody knows for sure, right? I know he was responsible for Mark's death, but we don't know if he actually did it. So I was saying about like drugs, the drug scene, the drug empire, drug selling, making cowards into gangsters. I mean, you know, if Carl actually pulled the trigger, then okay, fine. But yeah, it's moving quick, though, isn't it? Like, it moves quick. You know, Alphonse Gangitano, Tracy, whatever Tracy was, Bruno, Mark Moran, Richard, they're all falling, and I think half of the characters in the show will die before the end. Right? So, yeah, fast-paced, exciting, great story. The acting's good. It's like 2 thumbs up. I love Underbelly. This is good. So, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for comments. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you can subscribe down below. If you like the video, like the video. If you like early access to these things, you can become a channel member. Join the Patreon, and to all my patrons and channel members, I appreciate you. It is 3 AM. It's late. I need to go to bed. So, thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.